Hi, everyone. Hello, replayers. I am just on here to piddle. I don't have a plan. I'm just on here to craft and chat. Got to get my... Whoops. Got to get my camera redone. It just fell off. Yeah. Not good. I hit that thing and away it went. Oh, welcome to my world. I thought I'd work maybe in my art journal, but I don't know where I put it. Oh, there it is. Hi, Janet. How are you? I just thought I'd get on here and find something to do. I was working in this a little bit ago, and I just thought, okay, I'm playing. Yeah, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Hi, Dixie. How are you? Are you all doing well? While we're on here, my sewing one may come up, and they say you shouldn't post two at the same day. But I wanted to try using YouTube instead of StreamYard. And this is what I don't like. I don't like it looking at the side. But I don't know what to do about it. So if anybody comes in and knows how to fix that, please comment. I'd so appreciate it. I'm assuming y'all can hear me. Oh, look at this little doll I fixed up. Is she not the cutest? I gotta fix my leg. I thought she was cute. Girlfriend needed her fixed, and I finally got the spoon sewn on. I just thought she was so cute. Now, Janet and Dixie, you were both on Ann's with me, right? I think yeah, I understand. But you're good? Okay. At Dollar General, I got these new gel pills. I got gel pills. And I thought I'd play with them before Emerson got her hands on them. Because, once she gets her hands on them, they're not mine anymore. Just going to get a few out for right now. She goes, why would they give you two blacks? Y'all doing okay? No, that's fine, Janice. Janet, I don't remember what I did half the time that day. I'm sure you guys have days like that, don't you? It's just Thursday afternoon here. It's 1:19 in the afternoon. And I'd like to go and take a nap, but I'm trying hard not to. So, I'm not. Maybe if I turn my book this way, it'll help. Yeah, many days. I hear that. Last night, Emerson ran in, Nana, I've got homework. She has a math page to do on Wednesday nights. Well, this one Nana understood how to do. But poor little thing could not grasp the idea. And finally, I had to say, if you would listen to Nana a minute, You might understand. Nana, I just don't get it. Oh, so this morning I was telling Andy, yeah, I can usually handle first grade math. Not always, but usually about it. And he goes, I have to say that a lot. He goes, I'll say, if you will shut your mouth and open your ears, you might understand. And I said, yeah, that was last night. She just had a block. What it was is, and you guys probably don't remember because we didn't used to teach math this way, but it was a 10 frames. They're learning tens and ones. Well, she didn't understand why a 10 frame wasn't 10, but a 1. Well, it's 110. Well, she just couldn't get that. So I had to draw 2 of them. And I said, how many boxes you got now? 2. I said, how many got in it? 20. I said, so that's 2 of them, isn't it? Yeah. Boy, she grasped right on it then. Sometimes you got to teach a kid going through the back door. But are y'all crafting today? A knitting, a sewing, or what? Or do you want to just listen to me talk and you guys craft? I can do that too. You don't want to be bothered. I have lots of stories I can tell. Those grandkids give me plenty. Well, you can handle though, Dixie, first grade math. Trust me on that one. But anyhow, I just thought I'd get on here and talk. Greg and Andy are working up deer that they got last night, and one Greg accidentally hit. You're knitting a sock. Janet, one of these days I'm going to come on here and I'm going to have you come on here and teach me how to knit a sock. My younger sister that does all the knitting and sewing and quilting, she knows how, but she doesn't like doing it. She says, I don't like doing it for myself, let alone show somebody. But you must really enjoy it. Tell a story. You gave in to lying down? Well, I'll tell you a bedtime story, Dixie. The other day, my brother posted a picture on Facebook that he was collecting cleaning supplies. He found out that we teachers had to buy our own cleaning supplies for desk and all that kind of stuff. Well, when he found out what all teachers were having to purchase on their own, he decided that was crazy. And being somebody who likes to collect things for hurricane victims and stuff, he's got outlets. And right now, hurricane victims aren't needing the cleaning supplies like they were. They've got about all they can use right now because now they're into the next stage of the hurricane of, rebuilding. So he had a lot left over and he found out teachers bought their own. So he decided he was collecting. Hi, Melody. How are you? And Janet likes to knit her socks and mittens. Don't worry, Dixie. You don't even have to look. Just close your eyes and rest. I'll read you the chat. I'm telling a bedtime story to Dixie, Melody. So he's collecting cleaning supplies and he's got them in a semi, and the superintendent has let him know, or whoever, let him know what all they needed. So far, he's made 1,800. He needs over 2,000. He's collected 1,800 bags, and he thought they were like $60 worth of stuff in there. $183 worth of stuff to give to each teacher for Christmas. I just thought that was so sweet of my brother. What I am wondering, though, is why my brother Didn't think of that idea when I was in the classroom, but he didn't. And that's okay. These teachers still are needing it. So I posted that on my Facebook page because silly me didn't want the school district taking all the credit. Yeah, I thought that was really neat. Now, most of it was donated, but like this morning, he was telling them he needed to fill, and he got about 10 people there to help him fill. And I thought that was pretty cool. Melody, are you resting up from your babysitting job? Haha. I know hugging on those grandbabies wears you out some days. Even Emerson wears me out. Dixie's trying to go to sleep, so we're not going to bother Dixie. Dixie decided to lay down. I am trying not to lay down. I bet you are. I bet you are. And see, what was yesterday? Wednesday? Yeah, I went to town yesterday, had lunch with the girls, and you're laughing, Dixie. Now close your eyes, Dixie. Go sleep. Take a nap. They do. And he is so good at organizing. When there's a problem, he's in his heyday. He loves solving problems. Melody, I feel so good. Monday, I had a little bit of fibro flare. Not much, not enough to put me down, but enough I didn't get dressed. That was that Monday or Tuesday? Yeah, that was Monday. And I felt really bad though. Andy had to go someplace, and Jackson had called up wanting to make his dad something. And I said, honey, I just don't feel up to it today. Well, I didn't know he had to go somewhere, so he left him at home, and Greg watched him. So they played games all afternoon. But no, I have felt so good. It's just so nice. Yeah, we just had lunch at the pharmacy. Our little pharmacy fixes what my husband calls foo-foo food. Foo-foo food. Uh-huh. You know, like a Southwestern salad. And hi, Teresa. How are you? I just thought I'd get on here and run off at the mouth. I thought if anybody else wanted to visit, they sure could. Are you crafting, Teresa? I'm glad I'm seeing you on with Beth and Dana and Becca. That's nice to see. You're goodly. I am so glad. I am too. Ooh, I got a little tear there. Let's just take that off. I'm just doodling on that. You're resting too, so's Dixie. So I had to tell Dixie a bedtime story, but she wouldn't go sleep. I may have to go over there and get a book and read to her. I have lots of Emerson type books. Emerson likes to get a book that's too hard, and she can read. But you know, when you're 6, there's some books that are just too hard. And she won't stick with it. And then Nana ends up reading it. That's just how it is, I guess, when you're 6. She tells Papa sometimes when she's here he needs more patience. Well, let me tell you, with that girl, you sometimes need more patience. She doesn't like to listen some days. But if she's one of those, if she's seen it done, she knows how to do it. And she'll say, Nana, I'm a big girl. I have seen this done before. her other mammo's afraid that one of these days she's going to cut some other little girl's hair. She's going to convince her she knows how because she's seen it done. I'm kind of surprised that, knock on wood, we've not had a hair cutting catastrophe. But we've not. I'm literally just writing on this page to be writing on it. I guess this is what you all call doodling. If I'm running off at the mouth, I can't think too. You know how that is. I'm glad you guys are all resting. I was listening to a book. When I'm listening to books, I'm at night. I also play games. Well, I had to keep playing games because I had to know how the book ended. I did hear the ending of it. These write really nice to be Dollar General pens. They're just gel pens. 8 of them are neon. I don't know. Like, these are the neon. None of them I've written with are. And then these are the glitter, and then these are the metallic. Oh. Emerson's going to love them. I have a feeling Nana's going to end up buying another set. If you get my drift. I think she would have fun with them on the way down to Florida. Well, no, not Florida, Gatlinburg. And when she got there, we could do it together. I have no idea how long they'll last, but I bet they last longer than she keeps them. If she's like me, you lose stuff in the vehicle when you travel. Oh, how lovely, Melody. And do they appreciate it? Do they understand what they're getting? I did little golden books for the grands when we went to Disney. And I was thinking when I did it, this would be something that they could sit and look at whenever they wanted to. And their mother goes, "Oh, no, this is something for them to remember the trip with when they're older." So, needless to say, but that was my only time I've done golden books. Only time. I haven't done many. Am I putting you to sleep yet? Hello, those of you in the balcony. I hope you're having a lovely day. Hello, replayers, if you've watched this long. I hope you're having a lovely day as well. Yeah. Will her mother put it away like my daughter-in-law did? My daughter-in-law has put some of the stuff made for Emerson from my viewers away so that she keeps it. She thinks it's so neat that Emerson and I can share this. She just likes that Emerson and I share doing stuff together. She was at her grandmother's a lot, but she really didn't do a lot of stuff. I mean, she probably cooked and, that kind of stuff. But yeah. 3.5. They are hard on things, aren't they? That little doll I was showing that I had to put hair on for for Danny. Oh, it's over here. Emerson took it after I got done and she was looking at it, and she knows Danny because she was their counselor. So she calls her Mrs. Fromm, of course, and she was looking at it and she goes, "Is the hair off?" Because it's her favorite dolly. I thought that was so cute because she was looking at it from a little girl's point of view. And, she didn't care it was an ornament, it could still be Mrs. Fromm's favorite dolly. I thought that was so cute. But Sunday, Jackson played the bells at church. He's in the learners group. They have an adult bells choir and a learners. And he just loves going. And Emerson was a sheep in the nativity scene in the nativity play. All she had to do is walk up there in a little sheep outfit. Yeah, it was a sweetheart, that she has a pink baby she sleeps with. Oh, she doesn't go anywhere without that pink baby. It goes to school with her. It goes everywhere. She Oh, really, Janet? I bet that was pretty. I love listening to the bell choir play. I played in it a couple of years, and then, it was really hard for me to keep straight, but I really enjoyed it. Then we went to Florida, but, I enjoy listening to it more than watching. And then this Sunday, we have a community choir, and anybody can be in it. You don't have to try out. You don't have to, they're just glad to have enough people who want to do it. And you don't have to belong to the church, any certain church or anything. And it's next Sunday afternoon. And I'm thinking of going to that. I enjoy going, and I may just go by myself. Greg's not going to want to go. I don't know if Nikki would want to or not. Saturday, Emerson's got a recital. So mom may be worn out. But see, that's how I'm feeling. Oh my gosh, don't tell me this has gone dry already. I just feel like doing stuff like that. Janet, I appreciate you answering, so I know I'm just not talking to the walls. Not that the others need to. I get it. Sometimes you just want to sit back and listen and do your thing, and it's kind of like having a radio on. But the 22nd, we only have one more Sunday here. And then the 22nd, we'll be heading down to Florida. And that'll be fun. Get down there and see a few people for a couple of days and get things unpacked and put away. And I miss here something terribly. But when I know I'm going to see the kids on Friday, it's not a big deal. Now, when we all leave from Gatlinburg, there's going to be tears. That's hard on this Nana. That's real hard on this Nana. Okay, we're good there. Okay, that's working. It just may not want to work on some of the paint. But I am looking forward to seeing the friends down there. And I'm looking forward to doing things down there and being warm and not freezing. being able to go shopping without a coat on. I think that's one thing I like the best about Florida is not wearing a coat. Despise wearing coats. Hi, Penny. How are you? I'm just on here shooting the breeze. If you'd like to come on with me, you got to tell me how to let you. I'm on YouTube, so I don't think you could. I really enjoyed your replay today. Sat there and drank my coffee, and I just sat and watched. I didn't even have to think. That paper you showed at the end sure was pretty. Here, let me share her channel in case. I don't know if you all know Penny's, but I'll share it. Yeah, light coats. There you are, Penny. Yeah, we do in the winter, but like my fleece poncho's plenty. You're welcome, Penny. Um, but if you're just running into the store, like for groceries or something, you can get by without a coat, because you're not out there that long. So that makes it really nice. Fanny, are you working on anything or are you just relaxing? Oh, thank you, Janet. You'll enjoy Penny's, Janet. She does some beautiful work. Um, she really does. It's rainy, cloudy. It's not even a beautiful day outside. It's one of those, you're getting ready for lunch. I had a chicken sandwich, lunch meat chicken sandwich, no less. Ooh, this is glittery. Emerson's gonna like these glitter ones. Nana's just gonna have to get her some of these. She's gonna love these. I'll give it to the two of them. And that way, Jackson, if they have his name on them, he can use them too. Otherwise, she gets a little bent out of shape with her presents from Nana that are art supplies. I got them for Christmas, dominoes. And then I got him some DS games or whatever those things are because he can play with them on the way down. But I got her. Remember when we were little, the little loops that we'd make pot holders out of? I got her one of those. I thought that'd be something she'd enjoy. And Greg thought of that idea. Said, they still make those? I said, yeah, they still make them. And then he didn't say anything more about it. And I thought, that's a good Christmas gift for her. So I did that. What else did I get her? I got her all artsy crafty stuff. Because I think that's one thing she misses when I'm going is she's got some art things, but she doesn't have a lot. So I think I'm going to make this kind of a mixed media page. Let me get my stamps. I have some stamps I just keep out, and then I've got my inks. I'm in the mood to craft, but I didn't want to sew. Well, hi, grungy girl journals. How are you, Lori? Let me share your channel. There's grungy girl journals. How are you, Lori? I'm just sitting here playing. I have nothing planned. I'm just playing. I thought I was going to sit here and play, and I didn't want to do it alone. Didn't want to. Ooh, let's do this on a different page, and I'll color it. There's a fun idea. Only I want a black. Oh, you just filmed? I'll have to go watch it. I did my Friday sews. It was about 8 minutes, I think, when I got done. I like editing, though. I think it's fun to edit. But I was getting really frustrated today. And when I finally figured out what operator error it was, then I had fun. My Fridays. See, you got a new subby now, Lori. I wonder if I could draw that. Now y'all are going to see my art when I draw. And you're going to know why I don't do much of it. So what were you doing on your video? Give a little. I edit on iMovie. If that helps. Hi, Janice. How are you? I'm just on today because I want to be. I don't like the gel pen. Here's what I need. I'm drawing for y'all. Don't take lessons. These people that can look at a picture and draw it, good for them. I'm not one of them. But I can do other stuff they can't. Oh, a needle book. I keep thinking I'm going to make one, and I just haven't. I start it and don't finish it because I don't like the cover, so I don't finish it. I really wished I hadn't smudged this, then I wouldn't have to fix it. But I want to color it with my new gel pens. So, you got to do what you got to do. I love to needlework. My son, I swear he's oh really, Penny? Oh, that gets me excited for later. Um, I think my son's telling his kids any mending they're going to need for the next year to get it done now because he keeps bringing up mending. I'll mend for him, but I don't mend for. Danny wanted me to alter some pants. I said, Danny, that's not. I can't. I just. She wanted me to cut the bot. She wanted me to cut the bottom off and re-put elastic in. And she spent quite a bit of money on her clothes. And I said, that's not. And finally, my thing. And finally, she said, do you want me to get Christina to do it? That's who usually does her alterations. I said, yeah. I said, I can't do it. I said, I'm sorry, but I don't sew that well. Janice, what have you been up to today? Anything quite exciting? All right, now let's color. Okay, better go talk to your son. That's watercolor, isn't it? I better get my watercolors out. They're just right here handy. Andy came in this morning and visited a while with me. He doesn't do that very often. Usually it's when he's waiting on his dad. My paints, just warning you, aren't fancy. Oh, I hear you, Janet. Don't you just love talking to the cable company? Oh, that's enough to put one in a bad mood for a while. And I get so irritated when they say they'll be there, between this time and this. You wait all day or you cancel things because you don't know. Can you see me paint? Because I know you won't see. I did a video this morning of my Dollar General haul and doing my daily double. And the whole time I was out of out from you couldn't see it. So I just scratched it. I thought, oh, I guess I kept myself company. Think I'm going to have to talk to Greg about maybe getting a camera. That might be a good birthday present or something. Oh, wow. Did she come and fix it, Janice, or did she tell you how? That's awesome. I love easy fixes like that. Over the phone. That's even better. On my Florida retirement, I had trouble And the guy on the line there was so nice. He just helped me right there on the phone. And I said, "I am sorry I'm taking so much of your time." I was having to redo my password and stuff like that. And he goes, "Ma'am, I'm working for at home. I'm in my sweats. I've got my feet up." He goes, "I can stay up on here with you as long as I need to." And I said, "Well, I am so glad because you may need to for a long time." Oh, she did something on their end. I'm having to use my spray bottle as my water because I didn't forget. There was no forgetting. I didn't know I was even going to do this. Let me get my other spray bottle and I'll use one for one and one for the other. Oh, goodness, Janice. You have had a time then. I think I like water painting better than I like using the other. I think I do. Am I in? Can you even see what I'm doing? I don't know what I'm going to do now that I'm feeling better because when I was sick and brain wasn't working, my husband did all that. I bet now I have to do some of it. Ooh, that green's kind of dark, isn't it? Look at me thinking of this. Actually, I saw somebody else do it. Makes me really nervous to paint with people watching. But maybe if I do it like this where there's fewer people, I'll get more confidence. Because that's something I lack is a lot of confidence in my art. Thank you, Janice. I do feel better. Don't be nervous. Yeah, Penny. I'm not nervous except when I paint. Isn't that weird? Just when I paint. And I don't have any problems at all, like making my videos, like Lori was saying. Doesn't bother me at all. But man, when it comes to painting, I need some lighter colors, I believe. All these are pretty dark. Guess if I cover it up, I'll just have to draw in more. Hi, Jasper. Oh, good. I think that's the one you said. Do I get one? So I sent that one to you. I haven't got mine all sent. I need to get busy on it. I haven't even sent my mom's. That's not a good thing. Of course, she hasn't either. She won't. My mom doesn't get too bent out of shape for stuff like that. Oh, Jasper, let me share your channel. Oh, that's right. Now you have my that go to channel. I'm trying to share those of you coming into channels. And there's Jasper's. I have so much trouble getting on everybody's. For a while, I was feeling real guilty. Well, not guilty, that's not a word. I was just kind of feeling bad that I wasn't. Probably a better way to put it. But I felt good. And hey, as long as she wishes you Merry Christmas, right? And so, I was just like, I should be watching a video, but I didn't want to. I was living life and I felt good. And, if my channel doesn't grow because I haven't been on somebody's live or they drop me, I just had to, so be it. People are more important than things. And that's just kind of how it is right now. So if I've missed stuff on somebody's channel, I know I don't get to Penny's, but she gets up so doggone early. I don't know how you do that, Penny. That's right. This is just water paint, cheap water paint. Shuttle art, Jasper. And I was saying I have trouble painting in front of people, so be gentle with me. But there for a while, I was eating, sleeping, everything I did had a YouTube channel on so I could comment. And it's important to me to comment. That's important to me because I want them to know that I did watch, especially if I couldn't be there in the live. I was at least supporting them. But yeah, it's all good, Janice. That's what I've come to think. Life's too short to get bent out of shape over something like that. I worry more about hurting their feelings, is what I heard. And then Kathy, you're not that important. Is what I tell myself. Not that important. They probably don't notice as much as I do. So that's the way it is. Oh, it's not for me. I can break that heart habit really easy. And I'm kind of surprised that I'm staying up as late as I've been staying up. But don't expect me to do something late at night. See, my husband's that way. He stays up late early. I mean, he gets up early and I don't. I don't. I just and if I do get up early, I fall asleep in my chair drinking my coffee. But now I'm getting up and doing things, and that's important to me. I don't want to sleep my life away like I was. But I mean, I had to. So, I mean, it was okay. But a sedentary life is not healthy. But I don't know about you guys, there's only so much you can do up and around. Okay, bye, Penny. Thank you for dropping in. Um, my house doesn't get that dirty. And with two of us, there's not that much laundry. It's cold, so I can't go outside. So, it's just kind of how it is right now. That's why I always wonder about people who retire and don't have a hobby. Oh, I'd go nuts. That's right, I can walk. And I'm supposed to be walking outside more than I am. Can you not walk, Janice? Yes, I am grateful. Janice, I need to be walking 30 minutes a day, and that is so hard when it's cold. Now, when it's a beautiful day, I'm fine. And I get chewed out by the doctor, cardiologist about that. Oh, you need a new hip? We have a friend who got a new hip, and that evening he got it that morning, and that evening he was walking up the steps. No pain. That amazing? And that was at a VA hospital, I believe, that he got that kind of care. I wonder if Dixie fell asleep. Probably with that story. That wasn't the most earth shattering story with an exciting plot. I would, but like today, it's rainy and windy and it's like 20 degrees out, Jasper. I don't even want to go to town in this kind of weather. And I know I'm making excuses. It's like I was telling them, I hate wearing a coat. I know I'm real good at these excuses. If you need to borrow any, you just go right for it. I'm better about going for a walk when the kids are here all day. Oh. Oh, I have a mall. The closest mall right now, Jasper's 3 hours. Yeah, we're not going to the mall. In Florida, it'll be all different. It's just up here in Missouri right now with winter coming in, and isn't it the 22nd's the first day of winter? And my husband, who is out all the time and has insulated coveralls and long underwear and all those things, which I don't have. Um, he doesn't even want to be out in it. Like right now, they are working in my son's heated garage. Yeah. This is the first time I've ever taken a stamp and stamped on it and then watercolored. Never done this before. You got, excuse me, you guys are seeing a first here. And I'm sure watching somebody just sitting here doing this isn't earth shattering to you. Welcome back, Lori. I hope all's well with your son. I do. I do. Okay. Ooh, I think this was a butterfly, but it's going to become a flower now. Better brushes, I'm sure, would help than Dollar General paint brushes or Walmart or wherever I got these. Lori, I put Jasper's channel up too. And Jasper, I put um Lori's is up earlier. And maybe you guys watch each other all the time. I don't know. Don't know. See, I lost the whimsical when I painted it. And I think it's because I need lighter watercolors. I think these are just too dark. Or maybe I have too much paint, or maybe I have too much something. I don't know. But I'm not losing sleep over it by any means. I'm just wanting to make some kind of whimsical edge here. Ah, Penny got on. Silly lady. I'll have to over and give her a hard time. She probably got the same idea I did. Let's just get on and do it. She may be doing something much more exciting than I am. If anybody's in the balcony that wants their channel shared, let me know. But you gotta let me know. Oh, Janice, a palette. Okay. I thought they just used that for that other kind of paint. I can't even remember what it's called. In the little bottles like apple and whatever. Now I know. And I have a palette that came with something Emerson got. I just didn't know what it was for. TYSM about the walking. Thank you so much. Oh, Jasper. I'm glad you're crafting with me. I'm going to get a palette. I thought this was for acrylic paint. See, that's what Emerson puts in it. I missed some of this. Awesome, Lori. I'm catching up. Oh, hi, Sleeper BBQ. No, the table's shaking every time I get up. Hi, Kathy. So nice to see you all. Kathy, I watched you a little bit this morning. I was lurking as I was trying to get stuff done. I'm getting painting lessons. No idea how I'm to use this. Just letting you know, Janice and Jasper, I got one. Now, I don't know what to do with it when my paint's here. So, I don't know. But we're going to see. Because I'm going to do some painting on this. Kathy and Sleeper, I hope you're having a lovely day. Put a little water here. Maybe that'll help. A little water here. Gosh, I feel like a real artist now. You know, Picasso or one of those since I've got my little palette in my hand. I need one of those hats. So, Sleeper, what are you up to today? I'm here becoming a painter. I was telling the others this is the first time I've painted a stamp. I stamped on that bird and I painted. And I've never done that before. A beret, yes, Janice. That's what I need. A beret. I have no self-confidence when it comes to painting on in front of people. Now you want me to sew or you want me to make a dish towel or you want me to do something like that? I'm there. I do that. But this makes me very nervous. because it's just not something I do. Oh, Kathy, let me post your channel. And Sleeper, I'll post yours too. I like to do that on my channel. There. Okay. Sleeper, here's yours. I thought I subscribed to you, Sleeper. I did now. So here's Sleeper's. And then here is Kathy's. Kathy, I'm a huge believer in everybody sharing and working together and make this place a better world. And this is one way I can do it. There you go. Even the big channels like yours, Kathy. I'm still working to get to 300. I've been at that since July. Okay, there. I'm a very new channel. So I like to shout out everybody I can. And that's the kind of channel. Not everybody has that kind of channel. Kathy, if you did that, you wouldn't have anything else done. Hi, Stitch Art. How are you? I'm sharing ya. Hi, Carol. Oh gosh, I am going to be nervous. I'm painting, Carol, and you know that's just not my most comfortable thing to do. I'm trying to share you, Carol. See, I'm yet to finding it fun. To me, painting is stressful. That's why I'm just right now. I just came to coloring in these doodles I did because I was making a mess of the stamp. So I decided to do it this way. Well, that's an ugly color. I don't want that color. But I was saying I thought I had too dark a paint and I needed lighter colors. And then Janice and Jasper were kind enough to tell me that it's because I needed this little plate thing. This thing. Palette, that was the word. And I didn't know what it was for. And I know you and Kathy paint. So, any suggestions? Oh, you're welcome, Carol. I'll share everybody I can. I like to share. So if anybody has suggestions on how I can enjoy this more, I was glad they told me about a palette. I can see where that's helpful because I can get water in it. And like this purple, then it's becoming different colors. That's good to know. I've never seen anybody using the palette with watercolors, I don't think. So what are you all working on? Are you working on anything fun or just relaxing for a while? I'm using YouTube for this video. I've never gotten on video YouTube, and StreamYard was letting me know I just about used up my 20 hours. So I thought, okay, let's try YouTube. I really need to learn iBot. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? You're creating a scrap quilt. Awesome. Oh, Stephanie, I bet that's beautiful. Are you going to show it? Probably. But I thought, hey, I can go to YouTube today, and that lets me for sure have time Monday and Tuesday. Monday, I'll have Emerson and Jackson, and they may decide they need to go on. And I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Use complementary colors to make shade. Okay. I can do that. Let me get rid of what's on my brush. See, we're going to have an art lesson here. So, on the purple, I could use pink. Is that what you mean? As shading? Oh, really, Stephanie? Oh, use a green. So up here on this green, let me use a red. I think that's red. I surely got a red here. Yeah, there's a red, I think. It's kind of an orangey red, but whoops. I probably need a color wheel, don't I? I bet Carolyn, Kathy Arbor are just sitting here thinking, oh, this poor lady. Is that what you mean? I've seen people shade. I've seen them kind of do this too. I don't know why they do it. Oh, otherwise you get mud. Well, I've had mud before in my painting. Is that shading? Oh, Carol, okay. Oh, don't mix complimentary. Oh, gotcha. I'll look up a color wheel. One thing I have learned crafting with Emerson, though, is to just have fun and who cares? Okay, okay, Kathy, I'm coming to your channel today. I'm going to sit and watch it. I want a lesson. Do you have a Painters for Beginners? She's probably already pulled all her hair out and now is hairless watching me. But, when you live with the abandonment like a child, I learned so much from her. You know, who cares if you get dirty? Um, that's what old clothes are for. And when she eats something, she savors every bite of it. They just live their life unapologetically. And I'm trying to do more of that. Okay, it's for beginners. Okay, now do you have one where you open up the watercolor box? I may be way back to that beginners. I learned what a palette was today was for. I'm just not holding it now. I put it in the other. But I do learn a lot from, the kids. Jackson's is, you know, go work. When you're bored, just go work. And he does. He'll be tired. He wants to be outside anyway. And if he doesn't have anything to do, I'll say, "What are you going to go do?" He said, "Go find a job to do." And it may be scooping snow. It may be um, mowing the yard. It may be trimming. But he goes out and he works. That's how he cures his boredom. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not a natural thing for me. But he's 10 years old, and that's something he's already grasped. The child will never be bored. And he's learned that from his dad, who learned that from my husband, because that's what my husband does. Go find something to do. And it's never to ride a bike or something like that. To him, accomplish something. And I do miss that from 35 years of teaching. You learn a lot from kids. Okay, Jasper, go pull your hair out and then come back. But kids are so natural teachers, aren't they? Now, there's some things my grands could learn from Nana. They don't like to try new things, and I'll try anything. I mean, Carol can tell you when I decided to do YouTube, I knew nothing. She helped me a lot get started, but I jump right in. And my grands aren't ones to jump in, though I do have to say, little Miss Emerson has. Hi, Chris. Oh gosh, another painter. Um, welcome, Chris. Let me share your channel. Emerson um has hated Santa. Absolutely nothing to do with him. Why would I want to talk to somebody who breaks into your house at night and when you're sleeping, he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when I'm awake? Why would I want to be around somebody like that? And scared to death of him. He's a bad guy. Saturday, she sat on Santa's lap. First time ever. She just decided she was doing that. It was kind of like wetting the bed. She's going to quit wetting the bed when she turned 5, and by golly, she did. But I was so proud of her sitting on his lap. And we weren't going to make her because that fear of a stranger isn't a bad thing. But We did want a good picture. So, Chris, are you painting? I'm getting painting lessons from my viewers. I even have a palette here. Well, when taught second grade, there's were a few times, no idea how many, that I told a student, "You can stop or I'm calling Santa. And when I call Santa, you're going to do the talking." And that worked better than calling mom or dad. And we, being a little bitty town, you can do this. The shelter insurance agent was Santa. Oh, a flamingo in watercolor. I'm doing watercolor too. But the shelter insurance agent was Santa, and he'd give him a talking to. Kindergarten teachers got that going. He was a good friend of theirs. And so she just asked him if he would mind. He said, "No, call him." And his secretary was real good if he was busy. Um, he would, the secretary would be Mrs. Santa. And she'd say, "Well, he's busy right now, but I'm not. Put him on the phone." So we'd tell him, "Well, Mrs. Santa's going to have to talk to you. Mr. Santa is with the elves." They had to call him Mr. Santa in kindergarten anyway. They had to use yes, ma'am, and yes, sir, which isn't something up north. You usually do, but we wanted to make it real official. You did that too, Janet? Or are you making a flamingo in watercolor? The excitement of kids at Christmas is probably the only thing I miss about teaching. But it was also one of the saddest things about teaching. You'd have the little ones that have been to see Santa and all that, and then you had the ones that didn't get anything for Christmas. And about 3 years ago, Jackson, they'd come down for Christmas, and they didn't get there till the day after. Oh, and you had a special phone. Oh, you were really. And you guys, the amount of water. I'm getting frustrated with the water situation. Maybe go to um no wonder it takes you a long time to do a picture when you're watercoloring. Well, Stephanie, you took away a message? Um Ooh, that's real light because it has more water than paint. I figured that part out. Oh. Oh, I see what you mean, Care, about when you play with it, you see what it'll do and what it won't. Oh, I see, Janice. Yeah, I'm not in the ideal because this is dirty. This is where I clean my brush out with. And I don't have a clean one for mixing. That'll be in tomorrow's lesson. Oh, you let one dry while you work with the other. So then, do you have your students do the same thing, Chris? In case any of you don't know, Chris is.
Sorry about that.
I don't know, series why you showed up.
Hmm. I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Bye, series.
Nice talking with you.
Hi, Kennedy. How are you? Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome. That was series that came on when you did. No fault of yours, but it kind of made me chuckle. Kennedy, do you have a channel? If so, I'll share it. That was funny. So, how do you keep your two clean waters from both getting dirty? Or is that what all these little holes are for? Was I to put different water in those? Inquiring minds. Kennedy, I'm learning to paint on air. I'm one of those kind of people that I'll let you see dirt and all. She needs to learn to be patient with watercolor. Are you talking about me, Chris? Janice would probably say I'm not very patient with watercolor. Kathy Arbor and Carol were here, and I think they would agree. I don't know if they're still here or not. I'm learning about paint. Oh, when you're using acrylic, you mean, Janice? Or as you go along? Okay. I was going to throw it away, and Emerson wanted to play with it. I had no idea what it was for. Janice, aren't you glad? I kept it. I knew what you were talking about. Although I do have a plate up there I could use. I thought about getting paint by number. Oh, I think I'm letting it dry enough. I don't know. You can see I'm using a page that it doesn't matter. I thought about getting a paint by number, but I can remember an art teacher I worked with told me not to. I think it was for Andy at the time. I don't remember because she said it stifles their creativity. Oh, Janice, there's a thought. So something like this where I'm just learning. Okay, I can do that too. But she said it stifles creativity. Do you guys agree with that? That paint by number stifles creativity in kids. I don't know that it would as an adult, but I know if I got a paint by number up here, Emerson would want to do it too. And I don't want to I don't want to stifle any of her creativity. I mean, when I taught, I kept all of my construction paper in the same pile. I didn't divide it up because if a kid wanted to make a blue pumpkin, I didn't care. I'd just tell them, go up and get you a piece of paper. Janice, that's probably true. Oh, I can see that about coloring books. Kennedy, I do everything from journal making to slow stitching. I sew. I'm painting, as you can see. I play. I really like sharing channels for other people. Um, I like making a community out of what um, my viewers. I like to do that. Like today, I was painting and I didn't know what I was going to really do. And then I decided to paint, I should say. And so I got on and decided to paint. You would find on my channel that I'm real good at listening how to's from my viewers. I'm not afraid to make mistakes or screw up, but it's a very new channel. I just started doing this back in July. And this is the first time I have watercolored on my channel. Um, my watercolors have not ever gotten much use because I've been kind of afraid of them. What about you? Do you have a channel and what's your channel about? I would love you to subscribe if you would. And I would love to share your channel if you have one. But on my channel, you're going to see some different stuff. Hi, Chris. Let me share. Chris, I loved your pink box. That was so fun watching you undo that. Well, good grief, Kathy. There you go, Sew Notes. Sew Notes is Chris, if any of you would like to watch her. Well, hi, Clint. I didn't even see you come in. Welcome. Oh, Chris, that was so fun. Hi, Janet Burgess. Oh, you've been here. Everyone needs a brain rest, just like an adult. That's true. And I don't want it to be on YouTube with the grands. I don't want them sitting there. And they do. They do here. But when they need a brain break, I don't want that to be their go-to thing. I won't. Chris, I've already got my Friday sews up. I had time today and I thought I'm just going to go ahead and get that done. Oh, Kennedy, wonderful. When you get it going, come back here. And let us know. What do you think you want to do on your channel? Do you know, Kennedy? And Kennedy, is that what you want to be called? What kind of video is it going to be? See, that's what I'm not. I'm not one that researched it. Now, I did enjoy watching other people for a while. I wish I could go back and see what my first video I ever watched was back in March, because that's when Lori Loves Montana messaged me a whole bunch of live streams. And I would love to give credit to whoever I was watching that did that. I do have to say, this is kind of fun. It's kind of addictive, is what it is. Maymet? Oh, Clint, you do diamond painting. Yes, Pam, made by Pam, did a diamond painting. Maymet, I don't know who you are. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Diamond paint is what you do a lot of? It looks real fun. Hi, Jasper. Um, diamond painting does. I want to work on felting and quilling. I don't have anything to do quilling with, but I'd like to try. Um, I just haven't. I know this just looks like a glob of different colored paint. But that's okay, they tell me. I'm playing. They told me just to have fun. So I did. I think a better paintbrush would help too. Chris, wasn't it you that said, oh, Kennedy, I would love to learn. I would love to try one. Um, I'll have to get with you. Um, I've got felting that I want to practice on. And I want to learn quilling, but I don't have any of the stuff for quilling, so I'll have to get that. I got the felting from Lori, Paint Girly Lori, at Keisha's, one of Keisha's sales. And but I need to watch some videos on it. Winton paintbrushes. Thank you, Janice. Thank you. No, I'm glad you did. Um, that's mud. Thank you for doing that. Um, Janice again. So Kennedy, you're going to try some diamond painting. Yeah, I'll get a kit and then talk to you. I'll have to get a kit first. I have an Amazon page, a wish list. I haven't shared it out. It's just what I kind of gave my husband. He didn't want to buy any of that. So he's getting me a tea kettle. I should have picked a more expensive tea kettle if I'd have known that. I was just putting it on there for like the kids to give me. But that's okay. Winton brushes. Let me write that down. Winton paintbrushes. I hope on the package, Jasper, they tell me how to use them. Okay, Kennedy, that's good to know. And I try to start with cheap when I first start because, you don't know if you're going to like it. And if you don't like it, then there you are. And Janice, did you enjoy it? Thank you, Jasper. That's good to know. But that wasn't obvious to me. Yeah, Janice, that's me. Books and YouTube and Pinterest. That's how I learned to sew. Was doing it that way. So it's something you stick with, huh? Kennedy. Kennedy, I'm going to go ahead and share your channel and subscribe. Um, that way, when you're ready, I'm already a subscriber and I'll see you come in. And that way, if anybody else wants to, you can start getting some subscribers. Oh, in the family home. A color theory. Wow. That sounds important. I just want to have fun. That's what my crafting channel's all about, in case you couldn't figure it out. And it's been therapy for me. Oh, you're welcome, Kennedy. Um, and just like sewing, the more I did it, the better I've gotten. And um, I need to do that with my crafting and painting and collaging, and I've so much to learn. I just want to try new things over and over. I want to try this and I want to try that. There's not enough life for me to learn everything I want to learn how to do. The tools are important or color theory is important. I know I've heard Chris say the tools are important. You can use cheap paint and cheap paper, but your tools are important. Right, Chris? Was that you that said that, I think? I don't want to label you saying something you didn't say. Royal and Lang Nickel. And I want watercolor paintbrushes. All right, I do remember that. They kicked you because of your age? Oh, honey, you are always welcomed here. I don't care if you're 18. I do make my videos for 18 and over, but that's only to keep, minors out so I don't get in trouble. My grandkids watch my channel. Um, my grandkids are in my channel sometimes. And then that's why I sometimes post things for kids. And I've had viewers say, but I couldn't comment. Well, that's okay if you didn't comment on the goats. I'm okay with that. But I wanted sometimes their art teacher will put up videos I've made like that. And that way she can. Otherwise at school she couldn't. Plus I know what it's like to be a teacher and want a video on, say, goats, I'll just use that, and not be able to find one. So that's why I sometimes make them, but I don't make very many that way. Kennedy, if you look above, um, if there's a specific one that you're wanting, but everybody that's in my chat or has been in my chat today, I have their channels linked. Just go scroll up. You might have to wait until YouTube does its thing and my live chat shows, and then you can, just scroll down and see them again. But I try everybody that comes into my channel. Usually I have a mod doing it, but I don't have a mod today, so that's fine. Um, link all the channels of everybody that's in there. And I don't usually, if you're not in my channel, I don't usually post just to get people to watch. Oh, thank you, Jasper. Does it take it back to your childhood days? But Kennedy, I will tell you that I'm 62. I'm retired. And some days I feel like I'm a kid at heart, but I'm not usually. I'm more the grandma type. Teachers at school called me the school mom. But Kennedy, if there's somebody that you're seeing right here that you for sure want me to post, just say it and I'll post them again. It doesn't bother me a bit. But like if you're wanting to see Jasper or Chris have been talking about the painting, Janice doesn't have a channel, though I wish she did. She and Janet Burgess and some others are just so helpful and knowledgeable. Well, Jasper, I truly have not what I'm doing, but I thank you. What I'm doing, I've learned just today. Certainly, Kennedy. Jasper's even been on video with me. We've done a live together. There's Jasper's. Yeah, if you're wanting to see painting, Jasper, you now got to do some painting on video. Got to make a video of you painting. If any of you watch Kathy Arbor, can you tell me, do you paint with her or sit and learn? Or does she talk to you like you're painting too? Just asking. So I know how to be prepared. She comes on right after me. So I probably won't get her live. I'll probably do the replay. You paint along, Carol? Okay. I will, Carol. Thank you so much for dropping in. And I now know to paint along. Thank you. Have a lovely day, my dear. Can you tell I really like this color? This shade of pinkish purple. I think that's my new favorite color. Okay. I'm going to do that then, Carol. Thanks. Oh my gosh, I've been on here more than an hour. I thought I'd be on here maybe 15 minutes. I didn't think anybody'd come. And Dixie came and she went and laid down. So I told her a bedtime story. And Janice was on. And Janet, bless their heart. I love Carol's channel. She gave me that's the Canadian Artisan. She gave me courage to get to doing this. She and Janet Nash both. And then Beth Schuler had me on. And then I knew I could do this. That was no problem. I can talk to anybody. Well, thank you, Kennedy. I'm really working for my 500 so I can give another present, but I may give it at 300. 300's been work to get to. I've been at it for about a month. I do like making wings out of watercolor. That's kind of funny. Wings or leaves, whatever you want to call them. You can't see chat very well. Well, thank you, Kennedy. That was really kind of you. I do know I'm going to watch some diamond painting though. And oh, Janice, you're still here. Good. I hope you heard the good things I was saying about you. Um, yes, she will. She and I were talking about how we're jump inners. We just jump into whatever we're doing. My husband's a researcher. My son's kind of a mixture. Yes, you do have a painting buddy. Clint, you paint? I didn't realize that. The thing is, Jasper, you're going to have to teach when. Maybe I shouldn't say teach, I should say encourage. Because you are very encouraging for me. Saturday, we're going. Emerson's got a dance recital. And Saturday. Then after the dance recital, we're going to go get groceries because we don't have a Walmart or anything like that close by. And I may have to look for another palette, but the only thing we'll be doing is Aldi's and Walmart because that's about all Keokuk's got. But once I get in Florida, I have all those things within 30 minutes. Nikki loves coming down because we've got a Target and a Walmart and a TJ Maxx and not Bed Bath and Beyond, the body, Bath and Body, all, in our town, plus some more stuff. So she likes to come shopping there. She does ballet, tap, hip hop, and acrobats. But she has been to see the Nutcracker. That's what got her wanting to do dance. When she was 3, I got tickets at the theater in Pensacola, the Sanger Theater, um, to see it. Our music teacher at the time's girls did ballet, and one of them was in it. And so I asked her if Emerson was big enough to go because I wasn't going to take a 3-year-old, if that was, oh, Kathy, you wait till they're, whatever. And I had never seen the ballet like that, Nutcracker. I'd seen a ballet, but I hadn't seen that. And so she said, oh, no, she's the perfect age. Was she ever? I'm not saying all little girls um are would she was spellbounded, absolutely spellbounded, and she still talks about it. So I would like to get her to another ballet. Oh, Kennedy, I'm so sorry. You live in Oregon? It's cold up in Oregon. Oh, Jasper, wet into wet. Okay. Lori, I'm glad you're still here. You've been in the balcony all nice and quiet. Oh, Chris, I didn't know you had lost yours too. I'm fortunate to be 62 and still have my mother, who's in better health than I am at 88. Oh, yeah, it's really cold right now. And at 19, that's real young to lose your mother. How often do y'all change your water? Well, you are more than welcome, Lori. Anytime. Hi, Gail. How was his checkup? Is he doing okay? Was he a good boy? I'm learning to paint, Gail. Yeah, my son, when he flew down because they didn't think I'd make it, he told me if I ever scare him like that again, he's gonna kick my butt. Only he didn't use the word butt. And Nikki told me they were so scared. She said we didn't know what we would do. Oh, I'm so glad he was a good boy. Yeah, it's shading my paint. But since it's on this page, we're not going to worry too much about it. I bet you do a lot of painting, Gail. Oh, I have so much to learn, Jasper. I'm doodling. I'm so glad I decided to do this. You guys edged me along. I'm using a baby white now because it's dirty. Not too much. You've gotten into. Well, hello, Barbara Chicken Pot Pie. Um, you're more into slow stitching now, aren't you, Gail? Barbara, you got to see a rarity. I'm painting. I thought out hamburger and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know why that popped into my mind just now either. Playing with your ornaments. Thank you, Jasper. This is my very first art journal. I'll need to write that in there. Won't I, Jasper? I mean, Janice. Janice is the one that reminds me to sign my work. Are you a painter, Barbara? I don't know that I've ever heard anything you've not tried. Ah, Kennedy, I'm so glad you found us too. We all love a new friend. I don't know what more to doodle on here. I'm kind of running out of room. So I'm just going to do dots of different colors. Oh, I have this dot thing. Wonder, does this work on water paints? If so, I'll use it. But if it's just for acrylic paint, Lizzie had one, so I thought I needed one too. Kennedy's a youngin'. Yeah, you're right. Not too well, Gail. I tried it. I'm afraid it's going to put holes in my paint. What am I worried about? It's not like I think this paint came from Walmart or Hobby Lobby. It's not like this is, but it does make little dots better. Thank you for telling me to try it, Gail. Bye, Janet Burgess. Thanks for being here. I'll see you later. May not be on any channels tonight, but nothing else. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you somewhere. I'm trying not to go on YouTube at night. It's easy to get addicted. Okay. So this is when I use my acrylic with this thing. That's good to know because I see that it kind of runs and stuff. Well, here I thought I was going to have a whole new toy. Oh, but I could color this. See, I'm wanting something to paint. This page is full. But I could do that, couldn't I? I can paint this girl. See, Barbara, that's me. It doesn't stop me either. I'll do just about anything once. About just about. There are some things I refuse to ever do. But I'll do just try anything about once. Okay, I got my little palette here. See, they've taught me to use a palette. Hi, Sherry. How are you? I know Barbara doesn't suck at everything. But sometimes some of us feel that way, don't we, Barbara? That could be light. Nope, that's going to be too dark. That means I need more water. I may have to get my spray bottle. How's this? There, that's better. I do think I like watercolor more than I like, I know Barbara's silly. Acrylic, just because you can see the lines underneath and stuff. Barbara silly. Oh, I got out of the lines. Oh no. Oh no. Sherry, I love the suck it. Oh, Chris, try again. We can practice together. I think I have 3 shades of pink. Not on purpose. Not on purpose. Oh, Chris, did you see where dear Margaret sent me that leather? I need an idea of what I can easily make as a beginner, like a billfold or a little clutch or something that I can make on my regular sewing machine with it. Chris makes handbags. Yes, Chris. Gail, I'm the very same way. I love the look of acrylic. I mean, of watercolor. Acrylic just seems a little harsher to me. Is that a good word to use for it? And I'm definitely not going to try oils. Oils look really difficult to me. Okay, Chris, thank you. I appreciate that. See, I like that look of that little chick. Let's give her blonde hair. I hope this isn't too orangey. Nope, that looks about right. Is it too thick? Well, let's keep writing. Okay, now it's about the thickness I need. I do have to say, ladies, this is fun. Don't know if I'd put it more fun than sewing, but I can see where I like doing it. Chat, someone living in Vegas was asking if we could if we go out in winter. No, they just stay in their houses and nobody ever leaves the house. Okay, Gail. Ink and wash technique. I think that's what Jasper was talking about earlier, the wet and wet and the 2 bottles of water. And I'm using my spray bottles because I didn't know I was going to watercolor. I was using the new gel pens I bought at Dollar General yesterday, and I wanted to use them before Emerson got to. And then for some way or another, this all went, oh, that's different terminology, but important. Okay, thank you, Gail. Gosh, Gail, I like it when you're here. I really need you to get a channel. Um, the only thing about paint, it's not like sewing where you can just take it out and redo it. I know. I want you to video on the channel, my friend. Well, I think I need a different paintbrush. Walmart's paintbrush is just, but I need to learn how to erase paint. Oh, you use the wet rag. Aren't I smart? Barbara and Sherry are talking about fun and fun. I can just tell. Okay, Jasper. I have watercolor paper. I'm just not using it. Emerson's kind of claimed it. I ordered some felt scraps, wool felt scraps from Amazon so I can embroider with it when Carol and them do that. And I have looked every time I go to the um for wool that I can cut up. I've got a wool blanket that used to be probably a army blanket, that type of a blanket, and in Florida. And I brought some up, but I can't find it. And then when I was cleaning, I found it. Now I can't find it again. But I've not really looked for it. I should. So you ladies are saying I picked the hard paint to learn on. Oh my. See, Kennedy, what they run into with me? They're forever teaching me, Kennedy. Kennedy, you'll have to tell your friends to come see me. Who knows what they'll learn? Who knows what I'll teach them? The watercolor gods. Okay. Chris, why didn't you tell me way up in chat that? No, you're waiting till now to tell me? I'll be doing machine with that leather, Chris. Is that what you're asking? Well, I did learn that a baby wipe helps. Barbara, my husband still keeps asking what outdoor sports you've got up there so he knows what he can do when we come to visit. He won't be real good at just sitting listening to us talk. He's not even opposed now to coming in the winter. Oh, see, I did it again. Now what do I do? See what I did? I smeared the pink. Now I'll just make it look like I was supposed to do that. That's what I do with sewing. I have to make it look like it was on purpose. Wet and blot. Ooh, that's good. Okay, well, we just made the page pink. So I'm now going to make the 23 red with this dirty water that I'm using, but don't have choice right now. I'm keeping you guys all involved, aren't I, today? I know I wouldn't go right now. I'd have gone a month or so ago. It is hard. I have to say that. But I like my lady. So you're saying if I have another picture like this, paint with acrylic, overworking it. I can see that, Gail. Barbara, you're making her wait till Sunday to find out what you want to talk to her about. We can all close our eyes and you tell her real quick. Oh, good, Janice. I'm glad to know that. But this doesn't look too bad for my first day. See, this is where I started for all of you that came in. This is where I started. And then this is where I started. And then this I stamped and I tried painting. And then I worked more on all this. And then I worked on this. And this I'll put on my December daily the 23rd. Come on down. Yeah. I mean, come on up. Thank you, Janice. My husband is not a sitter. He's not one that's going to just sit. But see, I can, oh, I better sign and date it. Gosh, I forget that. So this is 12/8/2022. And now I'll put it on this little page in that pocket for now. And then on the 23rd, I will use it. May be the only thing I do the 23rd. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Yes, I'm painting. I don't paint. This is my first day of painting. But Stephanie, I have these wonderful viewers that have taught me how to paint. Here, Stephanie, I'm going to share your channel real quick because I have a new friend and she is trying to meet new people. And she's met me and still willing to meet new people. There you go. I didn't miss anybody that came in sharing, did I? Oh, Jasper, really? You hate oils? I mean, you hate acrylics? Acrylics are good for painty papers. Well, this is my first art journal. And I decorated it. And then I have a whole page here I can paint, y'all. Hi, Carol. He loves ice fishing, snowmobiling, hunting, real hunting, outdoors in Canada in winter. He would probably like dog sledding. He does snow ski. And he's used his snowshoes to hay cattle. He's set, Janice. Oh, Greg loves to ice fish. So do Andy and the kids. Emerson even gets into that. Look at this. I got more I can paint. Y'all get you something to drink. We're going to play some more with my Walmart paint and my Walmart or Dollar General or something children's paintbrush. Hold on. Oh, acrylic's harder. Well, the thing about me and acrylic is that I can always gesso over it real easy. Do you eat fish? No, Gail, you don't even eat fish, do you? Well, the thing about can't where you're Manitoba now, Barbara, would be the fact that it's so bitter cold. So bitter cold. Watercolor, I'm finding, is easier to color with than to draw with. Oh, wow. You do eat fish occasionally? I could pretty much live on fish and seafood. Crab legs. shrimp. But Sherry, if I come see Barbara, I'm gonna come see you too. So be ready. You guys won't know what hits you if I really do. I'll bring presents. Oh, Stephanie. So what you do, you put watercolor in your gel, your clear gesso. I have clear gesso in Florida. I just had and black gesso in Florida. I don't know why I have black. Somebody was using black, so I thought I need it. Okay, what's gouache, Stephanie? I've never heard of that word before. Yeah, Barbara. They don't make enough long underwear for that temperature. Oh, that's for sure. We all go through changes. Look at me. Look at me go. I'm a painter. Oh, too dark, too dark, too dark. Sorry, little doggy. You were way too dark. I had to lighten you up because I don't stay in lines very good with this paintbrush. This paintbrush kind of has a lot of bristles that want to paint on their own. But I got a brown doggy now. Opaque watercolor. It's thicker and still water reactive. Huh, I'll be darned. What color of sweater does this little lady want to have? Let's get a color I don't know that I've used. I'm taking hints for all you new people coming in. If you come to watch, feel free to snicker. I understand. And feel free to give advice. I like how this lady right here isn't a skinny mini. I can tell that she's got kind of that chubby face like I've got. Well, I'm going to have to look that word up. Because none of you can even pronounce it for me. I won't hear you. How's that for gold? That's what that's supposed to be, gold. Do I need to bring you down closer to the showroom floor? Lizzie uses that term. That's not my own term. Oh, good. Don't ask me to say it again. Gouache. Oh, the puppy dog needs. Okay, y'all, you've created a monster. I think God made my purpose to have this channel to give y'all a comic relief. Oh, Lizzie is amazing and so talented at so many things. I mean, that lady is good at it all. Jeannie Cake. Who's Jeannie Cake? Thank you, Stephanie. That's what I need. That encouragement y'all are giving me. I don't think I'm doing too bad to be my very first time doing it. This is Emerson's palette. Can you tell? She has more fun, I think, squirting out the paint than actual painting. Nana thinks that she might be able to get her own and not have to share. I cut these pictures out of it, my Goosebump book. It has a cookie bottom. Oh, that's what a genie cake is. It has a cookie bottom. Oh, you're talking a recipe. Dang it, I missed that. Here, I thought I was doing pretty good keeping up with live chat. Blot. Oh, I see what you mean, Janice. Blot, don't rub. That made sense. Thank you. Okay, Stephanie, I'll watch him. You know me. And for like this, I don't want to read a book. I'll need to like paint with you. Oh, Barbara, I meant to ask you. Did you ever get your craft room completed, or did you just say to heck with that for a while? Can you all tell I'm feeling better? It is so good not to hurt like I've been, not to worry about my heart like I've had to. In fact, Greg thinks I could probably go once a day checking my heart. Instead of every day, twice a day. Oh, that looks crappy. Pardon the expression, but that needs a do over. Thank you. Oh, since God created the earth, that's been a long time. I wonder if Eve baked in there. I bet Eve started it. I bet she did. But I am feeling good. Energy wise has been amazing these 3 weeks. Like a new birth. And what's nice is I even want to do stuff instead of making myself. Oh, Gail, I pray it is. How long? Have you had to go? Because I have to check in 6 months. I act like I've been doing that for a long time. It's only been since February I've had a cardiologist. For any of you that don't know, I was one of those miracle people. I died and they brought me back to life. I coded on the table. I really was just checking to make sure everybody's on their toes that day. I didn't expect a 10-day ICU visit and intubated and all that. Was not in my book, but I'm already tired of having a cardiologist. Already tired of him. I do now. I've not met one here, but there is one that I now have a primary here in Missouri. So that if I would need to go see a cardiologist, I can immediately get to one. All of my records from Pensacola have been transferred up here. So I can say I have both. And then my cardiologist, though, in Pensacola is just an email away. I can email him and have a email that day. So you can't beat that. Can't beat those potatoes. But it's kind of like my fibromyalgia. I don't want to be known as a heart patient or a fibromyalgia patient. You guys know how that is. You've all got your health problems, I'm sure, in one way or another. You don't want to be defined by that. Like, I'll never be defined by a watercolorist. Oh, Kathy, she's the watercolorist. Yeah, I'll never be known as that. Minor. I don't think they call my minor. They say I have congestive heart failure. Okay, let's talk about something happy. Well, the kids can be getting off the bus. I don't know if they're getting off the bus here or at home. The men are at home, so they'll probably get off there. But then sometimes they change their mind and decide they need to come see Nana. You too, Chris. Thank you so much for stopping in. Have a lovely evening. Let's do a little green. Just a little green. Do that little vine. I think I'm still trying to figure out how much to wet my brush and how much paint. And I have a feeling that's an experience thing. I'll show you my water. It's almost getting pretty now. It's becoming a mauve purple. Oh, that makes me feel better. Yeah, I have AFib. Well, I don't anymore. They fixed it. That's why you go to the hospital. But they I should be able to live now with it if I take my medicine and all that. I'm supposed to be walking, but it's really hard for me to get out in this cold. Speaking of which, Barbara, how do you get out in the cold and go waddle? Really? I saw this morning where you had to leave to go waddle. I don't even remember whose channel, and I thought, 0 degrees there. How she got that gumption? I don't like to go waddle when it's cold outside. Let's give her a brown hat, since I have brown already on the page. So what y'all having for supper? I need an idea. Oh, is that how it's done, Barbara? With 15 layers on? No wonder you call it waddling. Yeah. We don't have a treadmill up here. We just don't have the room in this little cottage of a house. But down in Florida, in a little bigger of a house, we do. Well, we have a stationary bicycle because that's, but in Florida, I walk and listen to audio books. Is Mark your husband that's creative, Stephanie? Yeah, Gail. I don't know if his reclines or not. I get on it, but I would, and he really likes it. I would just rather go outside and walk if I can. I am better if I have to come back. You know what I mean? You walk there and then you have to walk back. Oh, a photographer. Turkey boiled carrots and mushroom rice. That sounds good. The rice. Ooh, Gail. You can do it. You can do it. A friend of mine's having tore the meniscus in her other knee. She's already had knee surgery in one, and she fell off the boat onto the dock holding her 3-year-old, 2-year-old grandson and tore her knee. And 6 weeks recovery, they told her. She's going to have it done in January. And January 5th, I said, oh, good, we'll be down there. Those are the ones that we go on the catamaran and stuff with. And they were just getting ready to go on a catamaran. They were going to take their catamaran 2 months out. And now they don't know if they'll get to. They were going to meet us when we go to the Caribbean. We were going to try to meet up on one of the islands. We thought that would be fun. You guys, watercolor needs an eraser. Just saying. Oh, wow. Yeah, as long as you're not going to fix any. Baked chicken thighs, roasted broccoli, carrots, and potatoes. I could do the carrots. And I was thinking meatloaf. Mine wasn't going to be near those that tasty. or spaghetti. I was thinking quick and easy. Uh, I'll be there if I can. I don't think I've ever been there for somebody's premiere. Stephanie, thank you so much for coming in. Oh, shoot. Oh, I rubbed. Dab, don't rub. Janice said. I may have to put Emerson's name on this page. Give her the credit for my mess. Doo, doo, doo. Gail, are you slow stitching? I think some of my crowd went to the balcony. That's fine. Or left. Sometimes I just leave. Meatloaf patties. My husband would really like that. Maybe I'll do that. He's a big meatloaf person. Gail, don't you sometimes do that? Just leave? Oh, that'll be interesting, Stephanie. I'll have to stop in. I'm not going to stay on too much longer. I'm sure the YouTube gods are saying, lady, you've done enough. Take care, Stephanie. You know, some days you just don't get to craft. Some days you don't want to. You know, I'm happy curled up with a good book. But I do need a new paintbrush. Gonna stitch the satin. I have finished that scarf and I've not started anything. I don't know why. I just haven't. So I could do that. You too, Gail. Take care of your knee. Be kind to yourself. I think I'm going to call this a wrap. I think you've all probably had about all you need of me today. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you, Janice. I saw that popped up. I appreciate that. I will check her out. Yeah, I'm going to research this a little more. And I'm going to research Kennedy's painting, diamond painting. Thank you, Janice. Thanks for being so encouraging and helpful. And I will say I did enjoy this immensely. I may do this again on live. Thank you, Carol. Thanks for coming in. I hope you got some crafting done or relaxing done or whatever you wanted to do. See, this is my acrylic painting. That needs gesso done, hidden. Bye bye, Carol. Goodbye, Janice. See you later, Barbara. Stay warm. Gail, thanks for dropping in. Have a lovely evening, folks. Bye bye.